Guys, on today's video, we're diving in talking all about how to save a lot of money at the range, especially if you're using a AR-15 style rifle. We all know that ammo is crazy expensive, so any way we can manage to keep that cost down is going to be really beneficial. We're going to dive in showing you a little tool or a modification that's going to help you save a lot of money. Guys, we're going to dive in right now showing you what that is. Like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Let's get after it. Before we go any further, I would like to thank the sponsors of this video, 3 Pigeons. And they've been sending us all kinds of really awesome gear, like this tactical backpack right here that has the 3 modular pistol cases. So this is an all-around range bag. Another thing, this double rifle case meant for ARs has all the features that I'm looking for in a nice range bag, and I can carry 2 ARs in this. They sent me this scope right here. We've been working with them for a couple months now, testing out their gear. Really like their range bags and tactical backpacks. But they did send me this 3 Pigeons 2 MOA red dot sight, and I'm just loving this thing right now. So thank you guys for sending this to me to test. And guys, if you want to get one of these, also find that link in the description box to pick one up on their website, and you can get 10% off if you put in the discount code. Very nice little red dot. We're going to be shooting this thing today, showcasing our other little thing that we're going to do, and that is show you how to save some money. So you can tell this does not look like a normal bolt carrier for an AR. Look at that. Look at the little red follower in there. We're gonna be telling you guys how to shoot 22 long rifle out of your AR-15. You don't need anything else besides the CMMG conversion kit. And that's what is in this thing right here. Guys, it's very easy to pop right in and out. And this is what we're talking about right now. This is the bread and butter of how you can save all that money. If you can see, it looks like a 223 round in the front there. So that's what kind of fills up the chamber. And then back here, has its own little bolt carrier that kind of just reciprocates with the firing of the 22 round. It's like any other 22 long rifle out there. It just uses its own energy from the bullet being fired to kind of reciprocate the slide. So if you want to look at that right there, it has its little feed ramp. And there you go. And its own little spring back here. Pretty nice little functioning kit, and depending on the kit you get, you can get it, I think, in one of these 20 round mags. I think this is the 20 round mag option. See, it has a little red follower. I'm getting eat up with bugs. Little red follower, but you can put, I believe, 20 rounds in these. I don't think they make a 30 round kit, but those for you out there in states that you can't use 20 rounds, they do make 10 round mags for these as well. So you can pick those kits up as well. So you saw how easy that was to take out. Let's put it back in. Literally, it's just as fast. So if you were at the range and you were shooting your 223 or 5.56 bolt carrier, then you can just pop that thing right out and put this one back in. That way you can still get your training reps in with your 223 or 5.56 rounds, because let's face it, they do recoil a little bit more. But if you have your gun set up right, there's not a lot of recoil management that has to go into 223 and 5.56 if your gun's running really smooth and flat. But with this 22 long rifle conversion kit, there is no recoil whatsoever. It is literally just tick, 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 and that gun doesn't even move. But we're gonna show you guys some modifications you might need to do to your gun to get this thing running top notch, because I did have some issues when I first started out, and I don't want you guys to run into those same issues if you're trying to run one of these conversion kits in your AR. Let's finish loading this mag right here, and then we're going to show you what we're working with. We do have 2 mags loaded up. I just put 10 rounds in each. So we're going to go ahead and fire these with the ammo. Some things I would look at is making sure you're using hypersonic, no subsonic whatsoever. It needs to be a faster 22 round to really make sure that it's going to have enough velocity to function that hammer back. That's the biggest thing I found, is just making sure that that hammer in here is able to actually function. So when that bolt's going back, it's cocking that hammer for the next round. So if you don't have enough velocity in those shells, then it's not going to function that hammer. And that's what was happening to me initially when I had this rifle. So I put the conversion kit in, and it just wasn't working. It would fire the first round and it wouldn't reset the hammer. And I'm thinking, what is going on? And I even used some higher velocity ammo, and it still did the same thing. So what I did, I went down to my local gun store and I got a reduced hammer spring to go in this thing, and it costed like maybe $5-6 bucks. So reduced weight hammer spring and I can't remember, I think it was down to like a 4.5 pound or something like that. I can't remember what the kit was, but I'll try to locate that and put it in the description box. But that solved the mystery. So at that point, there was less resistance on that hammer because of the reduced spring, and it was able to cycle back a lot better. So if you're running into issues, if you get one of these kits, that could be one of the culprits. Switch out to a reduced hammer spring and you should be just fine. But we're gonna show you right now, this one does have that. We're gonna show how it runs. So the wind out here is still a little crazy, so hopefully you guys can hear me. But we're gonna go ahead and get loaded up with this 22 round mag. And these mags are made really nice. They are solid. I mean, I don't think you're ever gonna have issues with the mag itself. I know in previous versions of this, maybe there was some problems with it being too wiggly or whatever, but they seem to have fixed that for the most part. And I will say, it's kind of a pain in the ass to put the rounds in here. I'll just show you that right now. There's nothing to like push down or anything. I kind of just go onto the side right there and kind of swing it around and then put it in. But it does take a beating on the thumbs, so make sure you got your thumbs ready for the range on that day, because it is kind of a pain to put these in. So let's show, it is a little wiggly, you know, but I haven't had too many issues with failure to feed, that kind of stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, you do need to have that expectation that this is 22 long rifle and it is prone to jam, prone to fail, to fire, that kind of stuff. It's just dirty ammunition as a whole. And just have that expectation in the back of your mind that this thing is not going to run flawlessly, but the intent here is to save money at the range. So, you know, if you're blowing a 30 round mag through your AR, you're looking at least probably 20 bucks right there, 20, 25 bucks to blow 30 rounds. I see a lot of people just go out there and bam, 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 whole mag, just mag dump right there on the spot. And you just wasted $30 worth of ammo. So this right here, locally, I've been finding 22 ammo for around 6 to 8 cents a round. So that versus, you know, 60, 70 cents for 223 or 5.56, I think that's saving a lot of money in my opinion. So this right here isn't going to fully replace training with a 5.56 or 223 round. So just keep that in mind as well. If you're going to be out there preparing for battle, I would not just prepare with 22 long rifle, because you're going to be doing yourself a hindrance. But if you're just looking to get out here and plink around on the range, have fun, run some drills with your friends, and just save money at the range, this right here is going to be a good option for you. So let's show you right here. So you just cock it back and release it. I have found that you really want to oil this up really, really good, because it's going to help the ammunition feed in there a little bit easier. And it's also going to prevent that bolt carrier from binding up, because it's a little loose as well. And I found, like, if I didn't release that right there, if I just kind of let it go, it would bind up and jam up just a little bit. So we don't want that to happen. So that way, you know, oil it up good and you should be fine. But it's the bolt carrier. Look at that scope as well. Nice solar panel on top. I like it. So we got 2 targets down here. One fell over and I'm too lazy to go stand it back up. But we're gonna go ahead and fire a couple rounds at this. Just show you kind of how it does. All right, so no jams. It didn't throw that last shell out, but we did get all of them shot. So there you go. It does run, and I would assume the more you shoot this thing and the more you get it dirty, it might cause some failure to feeds and jamming and stuff, but we're gonna see if we can prevent that. Let me see if we can get some more close-ups of this actual bolt carrier functioning. So you can see it doesn't pull back too far. I'm not able to pull back real far on the charging handle. And I'm just releasing that. And then you can see we have a shell in the chamber. All right, so close that back down. You wanna make sure that your charging handle locks back into place, because this thing's gonna fling it back. All right, let's see. Here we go. Ran it flawlessly again. So that's a really good sign that this thing does run. I'm not just feeding you a bunch of hogwash baloney right now. It does actually work. So let's get a couple more mags loaded up and we're gonna keep putting this thing to the test. failure right there. So it was a failure to fire. So we'll go ahead and extract that one, get another one loaded. Alright, that was it. Let's try another one. So like I said, it's not gonna run flawlessly. It's 22 long rifle, so just remember that expectation. That one ran good. All right, guys, so I know this is gonna be a pretty quick video, but I just wanted to show you guys how you can save money at the range just by swapping out your bolt carrier for one of these CMMG conversion kits to 22 long rifle. I think I paid around 175 bucks for this, but if you think how much money you're gonna be saving in just AR ammo alone, you're gonna be making that back pretty easily. So guys, hopefully you liked this video. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. We'd love to have you on the channel. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff like this, kind of showcasing what you can do with your gear. And don't forget to check out 3 Pigeons and some of the gear they have out there. Their range backpacks, their rifle cases, all that. I mean, they have just about anything you can think of. Plate carriers, any kind of tactical gear, they got you covered. So head over to their website, 3pigeons.com. Also, don't forget that discount code in the description box. Save 10% on their gear. All right, we'll catch you in future videos. Thanks for watching.